Now, you know what? I think it's a good time. We've been kind of putting it off. We talk about how we can improve the normal type, because that was the whole point of this. I wish I could remember. Actually, I can bring that up. I think I still have those old scripts. So I'm trying to look at what I read, just so I can see if those certain problems still persist, you know. I do know that I put 10 reasons why at first. That didn't go over very well. Defensive hard-hitting returns and double edges, but why is that? Did you know they actually removed return, I think, in... Did they remove return? Yeah, they did. In, Sword and Shield. I think return is gone. It is, yeah. That being there aren't many special attackers. Okay, so the first one that I always say, and I will still always say, they still haven't done this since Generation 6. They haven't yet given a really good special attacker outside of Porygon Z, but really they haven't been any prominent ones at all. Why did I stay in? Because, see, back in 2016, I was talking about how, like... And then I mentioned about what is the most prominent in the metagame. At the time, it was, like, normal flying type. It was called Bird Spam, because you had Pokemon like Talonflame. Talonflame, of course, the shell of its former self. And you had Staraptor, right? Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. I'm going to cover return right now. Back in 2016, I mentioned... I was like, we have a common theme here. A lot of these are based off of competitive use. Well, I try to have an even balance. It's hard to stray from the competitive side, blah, 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 blah. Most normal type moves, I said, are detrimental. Other than, of course, return. But Double Edge, Hyper Beam, I don't think there's a new normal type move that's actually used often. They kind of gutted that, because now nobody can use return. I can't believe that. You know, I didn't realize how much... I didn't realize how much of that was taken away because return was removed. Why did they remove return, though? I get hidden power, but return? Why would you ever do that? You didn't even replace the move. That's just one less move that Pokemon can use. Why the heck would you do that? The most common annoyance of the normal type is fat pink things. You know what I'm talking about? Chansey, Blissey, and this cow with a ski mask. Did I really call... No way. I really called Miltank a cow with a ski mask. That's hilarious. I'm dying. What the heck am I talking about? I'm saying, like, the normal types are bad. They always use the same shades. Okay, me. Let's try and find it right now, then. Did they not introduce anybody? No, Indeedee, but Indeedee is also part psychic. Obstagoon, Indeedee, Ursaluna. They introduced Weirdeer as well, so that's pretty cool. The Hisuian Zoroark is actually really cool. That's probably a lot of favorites, but they also introduced Greedent and Double. So let me go back to Word to see what else I talked about back in the day and see what I can pick up from there. Refrigerate, Aerolite, and Pixelate, but you know what I'm hoping for? I'm hoping for a few more, but that was just a hope. Why would I, like, that's entirely based off of just me wanting stuff. And then the other three things that I was talking about, like, are new moves. But what new move do we actually need? We got out of here. So I said... We'll normally have one of each type of attack, blah, blah, blah. We'll go over 3 and see their competitive viability. The normal type moves you have... So I use the moves Rolling Cutter, Smite, and Reformat. Now, again, what I'm going to say here is right now, the fact that we don't have a normal type move to replace Return, I feel like we really need a normal type move. I said Rolling Cutter is 60 base power physical move that you use multiple times in battle against... Ooh... Is there any move that's like that? Fury Cutter. So it's basically like a Fury Cutter. I think I made Smite. Smite is a 75 base power special move that is super effective against Dark and Ghost types. And then, of course, Reformat is just a normal type version of Haze. Which, you know, it kind of makes sense. So this is basically an updated version Special attacks and special attackers. Just off the top of my head, I can only name 2 moves in one Pokemon, Hyper Voice, Boom Burst, and Porygon Z. Speaking of Boom Burst, has a problem within itself. It's a great move. Oh yeah, I forgot. I mentioned how Boom Burst is a great move, and yet nobody really gets Boom Burst. Oh, right. They didn't add any new moves. How ridiculous. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. Look at this. I'm getting kind of tired about talking about the moves and bringing back the old, talking about the moves and bringing back the old videos improvements. You guys didn't really do anything in Sun and Moon except for exacerbate the already existing issues. Literally, the only special move was the signature move for Oricorio, Durampa, and a nice addition, but it was slow AF. And on top of that, the same moves were used throughout Generation 7's existence. Return, 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 return. And I also mentioned Double Edge, but it's absolutely hilarious that that was a problem, and yet they made it worse by removing Return. In the past, some of the things that I would do with the how to improve series, I would add in new, like, ability, new moves, and a new Pokemon. And in the past, Mega Evolutions, I think. However, Megas are a way of the past. I don't think they're coming back, sadly. It was just horrible for me. I really enjoyed them. You know what's crazy? They did this. They did this right. I remember this. I said an ability that boosts sound type moves. And they did do that, but they did it in, what was it called? Punk Rock? It's Toxtricity's ability. Type chart to see like what types have yet to be made is just trying to figure out like what concept we could make out of it, you know? Get me out of here. So anyways, the Pokemon, we haven't had a normal poison, we haven't had a normal rock, we haven't had a normal bug type, a normal ghost type. By technicality, I know Hisuian Zoroark is a normal ghost, but it's still technically a form. And honestly, I'm kind of moving away from that, you know? Moving away of forms being it, because ever since Generation 6, they've been lowering the amount of Pokemon that we actually get. So I'm beginning to, like, I want to know what other people think, if I should even be counting forms specifically. Because it looks like they're using regional forms as, like, half of the new Pokemon, you know? We're missing normal Steel. We're also missing Ice. Normal Ice. I think it's DarknWindie? It's like a lion? Yeah, it's like a lion one? That's weird. Is there any others that we haven't done? Oh, obviously like an Arctic hare would be one. Easy. I could eat... that was... Why didn't I think of that? If I do that, if I search up bug types, there's that one. Oh, here's one. I don't even know what the heck it is. What is this? It's like a spider monk? Not a spider monkey, is it? I think that's what they're trying. I think that's what DarknWindie's trying to do. Yeah, poisonous rat, I guess. Oh, is that a poisonous ninja rat? Yo, that's crazy. And then that's a honey. Is that a honey badger? Oh, that's awesome. That's honestly awesome. Is it like a chimera? That's definitely chimera. Amalgamation. That makes sense. Based on a chimera, and I don't even know how to pronounce this or what it is, Nava Ganjara. It's a mythical creature composed of 9 different animals in Hinduism. The animals come in motif of the Pada Chitra style of painting of the Indian state of Odisha. The beast is considered a form of god Vishnu or of Krishna, who is considered an avatar of Vishnu. That's actually really unique. Then again, I'm going around like playing Shin Megami Tensei, so of course I'm kind of interested in lore like that. But I think, but yeah, those are the ways I could see the normal type being fixed. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I think it's kind of crazy. This is obviously the portion where it sounds like hella weird when you're doing this on the live stream, but when you see it on YouTube, it makes more sense. If you do want to join the conversation, just like Angel and I are today, go ahead and follow me on Twitch. The live stream for these games is, I believe, Friday afternoon and Wednesday during the day. With that, though, I want to thank you for watching. I'll catch you back at the top later on, because you know that's how we do it. Ow!